Woodbine Racing Live is on the air for a Saturday, and my good friend Mr. Robert Geller is down from his perch on floor number 6, where he's very much looking forward to the New York Jets football season taking place tomorrow. My name is Jeff Bratt. Okay, let's get down to business before we talk about what happened to your tie yesterday. Let's first of all get your predictions on the Jets this season. I am very interested in what your thoughts are, because you're always the eternal optimist.
Absolutely. Well, I'm pleased that we're playing Aaron Rodgers in the first game so we can get some revenge on having mishandled him when he mishandled the team. But I do think 8 wins at least.
8 wins, okay.
Yeah. We'll be right on the edges of a playoff spot. We could.
So you're thinking maybe a wild card team, maybe.
Yeah, and if we get a wild card, of course, we'll go all the way.
Now, speaking of wild cards, it wasn't wild card whether we would find your tie. So if you're not Roberts, he misplaces stuff a lot. And sometimes it's your fault and sometimes it's not.
Yeah, all right.
Sometimes things get stolen from you, cars. Your tie yesterday, here it is.
Yes.
It made a return. Now, do we know who returned it?
Have
Did
no
it get
idea.
blown away yesterday?
I don't know. I mean, it was there as I was bringing my clothing in on the hanger, and the next thing I'm up the stairs is gone between the parking lot and here. So thank you, whoever it be. I don't think the wind just blew it in. I'm so happy because when you don't seem to expect things to come back, they come back.
It's nice. It's nice.
It's really neat.
Thank you. Everybody, like we were going to put it on the back of milk cartons, your tie, to say missing, and maybe put a reward, but everything is fine there. So far this year, you've lost a sweater, which has been returned.
Came back. Beautiful.
Tie has been returned as well. The only thing that's still not back is the car.
It's the car. It's a tough one.
I'm starting to give up on the car, unfortunately. I'm not giving up on these people, though, that had success yesterday here at Woodbine. Conditioner Marty Drexler won a couple on the program, Sahin Savachi. You know, the Jocks race is starting to get a little bit tight right now because Rafi's on a bit of a roll. So he's got 74 and Pietro's at 79.
Oh,
so that might be something to keep an eye on for the rest of the year.
Yeah, so, he's having a great meet, Rafael.
Well, they all are. Rafael
of course,
and
Pietro's on the lead,
Yeah, and you know, I didn't realize this. You know who's 4th in the standings? It's Ryan Munger. I knew he was doing well, but I didn't think he was doing that well. And he's had a couple of winners so far this week.
He had a good patch for a while there where he was really picking up multiple wins and still is picking up a lot of winners. So, yeah, it's great to see that they're all getting a chance to be in that position to be a possible champion rider.
Did you run this morning?
No, I decided not to. I thought it wasn't too cold, but it was just gloomy. And I thought a little bit of rest would be good. And I was a little bit encapsulated in a football game from Australia. And I thought, Aussie rules. It was right down to the wire. It was a great final 2 minutes. And if you follow Australian rules football, this is a good time.
I don't understand it at all. But Ernie was awake early today, and he put together what happened this morning. Track, he said, was a little slow this morning, so that's something to keep an eye on.
Okay.
He thought, from a positioning point of view, it was neutral, which I like. Work of the day was Skyro for conditioner Marty Drexler. Went in 59-2, galloped out in 11-2. Skyro is a really nice synthetic and turf horse, can handle both very, very well. And Ernie says the best wagering race of the day is going to come up in race number 6 on the program, and I would tend to agree with that. That is the Mad Dog and Joe gang. This dude's a breeze, Galleyhead, Embrace My Uncle. So, producer Mike, the other day, he put together, I think we've had 17 3-time winners so far this meet, but we don't have a 4-time winner as of yet.
No.
So,
well, that's true.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Will somebody get into a purple patch?
Yes.
We will find out.
We've had a few.
One of my favorite sayings. I have a lot of your favorite sayings.
The purple patch is your favorite?
Purple patch is the best. Because the
first
time you said it, I was like,
what the hell is that?
What the heck is he talking? What's a purple patch?
It's like purple haze.
But then I figured, it's somebody that's, if you're not familiar, somebody that's doing very well, doing very formful, doing like really hot right now type thing.
Absolutely. Like Sinner and Alcaraz or Anisimova.
And Felix played great yesterday.
And Felix played great.
He did play very, very well, which is great too. So, all is right in the world. The tie is back. Tennis is going well
Tennis
for you.
is going really well.
Football is right around the corner. Okay, but can you pick some winners? Let's find out in here. Now, you and I, listen, we are not inventing a brand new car by picking Lady Iona in here, but I just want to look back at what Lady Iona has been able to do as of late. So we're going to go 7.5 furlongs to start off the day. This is made an optional 40. And on the inside course back on June the 21st, she had the lead in here. And what is so significant is that she fights so hard to the wire, but what is also significant is the horse that beats her, and that's Lupa, because Lupa after this went in against Stakes Company, lost, but came back and against Allowance Company and won.
And won well.
So I think that's obviously a great frame of reference.
Yeah, I mean, Lady Iona loves the inner turf, clearly.
Yeah.
I do like the last, the last round was not good on paper, but there was something to be taken away from it. She was very wide, she had trouble in the trip, and I think she'll come right back into this, because that was a top run.
Yeah, it was. And this is such a specialist course, as you and I know.
It really is.
Great ride yesterday. I echo your sentiments with quite intent.
Beautiful
I
ride.
think that's what you have to do with that horse now is cover it up as long as possible.
Yeah.
And then he swung the outside and he was able to win. I was actually joking with Joshua because he owns the second place finisher trained by his granddad.
Yeah, we're in charge.
I said, well, that kind of stinks. You lost to Grandpa. He's like, I should have played the Exacta because they were both nice prices
They were
too.
good prices, yeah.
So this is going to be a really low price horse in here, but I just wanted to show, as you did, Lydia Iona, just the fact that she's such a good horse when it comes to racing on this turf course. If we do play an Exacta in here, I can't remember who you had second.
I think Cloud Rider.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I put the two Yorkton Rows in here. I think I figured out the Yorktons.
Yeah?
I think they want to go 2 turns.
Okay.
Which is interesting because he was more of a sprinty type, but I kind of like him. And a couple of them sold for big bucks at the sale. One sold for $70,000, went to a client for Katerina Vasilieva, which was great to see.
Very nice.
And the horse is now standing in Ontario, which is terrific. So Lydia Iona coming up in race number 1.
Right.
Okay, let's get to the Wonderwear Stakes now. And I think the topic of discussion that I want to focus in on here is, does this race have championship implications? Because say Winterberry wins this.
Yeah, I think it does.
You know, if No Time wins it, that might sew up divisional ranks for her. But I thought she was flat last time out in the plate. Let's just tell you how we got here, though. Let's recap how we got to this point. So first we'll go back to the Oaks. And who's on the front end here? It's Winterberry. You've got Shifty in here, who's the 5, and No Time wins it. So before we talk about the Bison City, so No Time obviously peaked on this day.
She did, but I thought it was a really hard run.
Right.
She covered a lot of ground, and I was not surprised that she didn't run well in the plate because it took a lot out of her, I thought, this win. I actually liked both the second and third place finishes in terms of freshness, but I thought she was really, it was a hard run, that race.
Yeah.
She won well, of course.
Yeah. But and listen, that's the goal with a filly. You want to win the Oaks. If you win the plate, that's a bonus, I think. And now we're going to go to the Bison City. And Winterberry, I keep getting on my high perch here, and I keep preaching to everybody that Shifty's a better horse than Winterberry. And every time I say that's Winterberry beats me.
I feel the same a little.
But here's Winterberry, and you know what? She's so dangerous when she gets to the front, Winterberry.
She is, and when I hear the interviews with Patrick after the race, he's got such confidence in Winterberry. But Shifty to me is very adaptable and has never run a bad race and can go any distance, from any surface. But Winterberry can run them off their legs, but she has been a project.
Yeah. And you know what, too? And I think the surface change might help out Shifty here
I think so,
too.
I think that will suit her.
And you know what, as well, the one thing, and I must admit, I got totally off guard with this, and I pretend to be a, quote, expert on Woodbine racing. I had no idea this race got cut back in distance so dramatically, because usually it's a mile and a quarter on the big course. Now it's a mile and a 16th.
Yeah,
so it does change things. Like, if this was the Wonderwear, traditional Wonderwear, I don't think we see a Shifty. I don't think we see a Winterberry. I don't think they want to go that far. No time probably, but look at all of us going to wear Shifty in here. What do you think about what do you think about Rachel's horse, Aristella? Ran better last time out. Do you think she needs a bit of a setup, do you think, to win the race?
A little bit. Yeah, I thought her run in the Oaks was excellent. I mean, she came into the race looking like she was going to do very well. Or was it the one before that when she came up on? Yeah, it was the last run in the Bison City. Sorry,
yeah.
She ran a very good race.
Yeah,
I think that she is flattening a little bit, but I could see her doing very well. I think her horses will always go well in distance races.
Listen, I have so much respect for Rachel. I think she does a fantastic job with their horses, and I want to see them have some success there with Aristella. That goes as race number 4. The Wonderwear at a mile and a 16th. Repeat? Question mark. Yes, that is the question we're going to pose to everybody when we talk about race number 5 now on the program. In this 5th race, we have a field of 6 Firecracker Fiona, the favorite, at odds of 5-2. I want to ask you about Keys Flatter, because whenever horses improve as much as she did last time out, I always look at it one of two ways. Like, have they figured something out, or will the horse maybe regress a little bit? I think, I kind of think she's maybe figured things out because she's a lightly raced horse. So I'm going to go in that direction. What about you?
When I first looked, I thought, Keys Flatter.
Yeah.
But I haven't picked her, actually. I think she'll be hard to beat. But I really thought she was unlucky the prior start to the win. And I think she has produced what was always there in that last effort. I don't know if the level of opponents, however, that she beat is as strong as some of the others.
That's valid. I would agree with that.
And for that reason, I took a shot on Saratoga Holiday, who ran against, I think, pretty tough horses.
Yeah.
So, such as Scat Girl, who's in the Wonderwear. And for that reason, I'm going to go back to her because I think her win was pretty impressive at the 5.5. But I can see the now horse is Keys Flatter.
Yeah.
And they're both the Tall Oaks Farm runners, and I think they're both very live.
The thing with Saratoga Holiday that impressed me when she won on that day, you might remember, she was in the gates, then other horses acted up, they had to back the horse out. They put the horse back in, more horses acted up, they had to bring the horse back. She got loaded like 3 times in that race and still won. And now she's in for 25. So
and she won from the rail.
Yeah, exactly. And she gets the rail yet again. Here you've got Princess on a Mission, who's obviously in good form. Where's Sam and Bailey? 7 PRC. I don't know. You spoke of Keys Flatter, and I think 7 PRC didn't beat that much last time, which worries me a little bit. But obviously, Barb's had a terrific meet so far.
Yeah, she has.
And a very good jockey trainer combo. They won just the other day, did they not? With a horse that came back to win. That was on Love Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good finish.
Yeah, that was a really good finish.
Yeah.
So obviously a very good jockey trainer combo there. Race 5 will be at 6.5 furlongs. Okay, producer Mike says our next topic is wide open. Okay, so I know what race we're talking about in here. This will be race number 6 on the day.
Okay.
I'm very curious to see which direction you win, because I kind of hummed and hawed in here. We got a couple of fillies in this race. We've got That Girl Artemis. We've got Gallyhead. Okay, Mr. Professor, who is the tie going to land on here in race number 6?
I tried to go outside the box a little bit because a lot of them have faced each other. So I went with one who hasn't, and that's Gallyhead.
I like it.
There's something about Gallyhead in terms of ability to be competitive that I really appreciate. This horse always runs a good race. And I look back and see can go distance.
Yep.
Seems to really like Woodbine. And I think that they're really in the zone. This barn is underrated in terms of the strike rate. I think Gallyhead will be value. And I like the fact I'm the only one who's picked Gallyhead.
I don't blame you though. I got the horse second. I'm with you. You
like that?
I think she'll run well again. And as you said, she can do anything. She can turf, she can sprint. And you could have had her for $5,000 at Finger Lakes last year. And now look where she is. Jeff and James Bagg, they have done so many good things throughout the years here at Woodbine. And James done a lot of good things here with Gallyhead. So I'm going to give that one some consideration. I like Embrace My Uncle has been running too well to lose. Does this Dudes of Breeze have a personality?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah?
What a sweet horse. Yeah. And just so easy to connect with and seemed to really want me to stick around, didn't want me to go away. I said, well, just remember the voice and I'll tune you in as we come down the stretch. But Sarah was very kind to give me as much time this morning, and I think that this Dude of Breeze is very live.
They had a nice winner with Verena the other day, too.
Yeah,
which
it was great
terrific
to see that.
I didn't like it so much because I picked Verena 1,000 times, but ran very, very well the other day here at Woodbine as well. You've got Swan Lake, that's a contender.
Yep.
Mad Dog and Joe's going to go with the front end in there. That's a tricky race.
And Santino's horse ran really well because Went True is a former stakes winner and stuck on and Embrace My Uncle ran a great second. I think it's a very competitive field.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
As Ernie suggested.
Yes, that's right. Okay, mixer. Let's touch on that in here. Okay, what is producer Mike talking about in the mixer? Oh, he's talking about the mixed variety that we have here in race number 7, and we're going to have a pitcher as well, I think. Do we have a pitcher in this race, or is it later on in the day we have a pitcher? Oh, we do have a pitcher in this race.
Oh, no,
okay, we'll get to that one in a couple of seconds. Okay, so Blanco is one of our favorites because this is a striking son of Curlin. He got It's a Stormy Monday, who came off the layoff last time out and was able to win. I'm going price shopping in here. I'll tell you why a little bit later on, but I am a very courteous host, so thus you have honors. In the 7th race, we're going a mile first level allowance category, and you are on whom?
See My Meister.
Okay. Why?
Great run last start. Great run in the last couple of starts. It was a 3-way battle to the wire. See My Meister lost out one more brew, got up the inside. That horse has run well. See My Meister has a move. I think there'll be a chance to come from off. And I just feel this is an absolutely great opportunity. See My Meister's had the previous run too on the inner turf, I thought was excellent. So to me, this is the chance for See My Meister to land.
Okay, I like it. Now I'm told the photos in the next race. So for those that are waiting on the photos, it's the next
I can't
race.
remember which one it was.
I'm going towards, because you and I like this angle, horses for courses, and I find Blast in the Snow likes this course.
Oh, he does.
So I'm going to go price shopping with him as my pick in there.
That is a good value
12
play.
to 1 on the board. Listen, Donnie's horse, It's a Stormy Monday, might just be that good. It might be able to win right back. That's a possibility. But we'll keep an eye on It's a Stormy Monday coming up in race number 7. You're going to go in that one's direction. No, you're going with the 5, pardon me. That being See My Meister.
Yeah.
Ron's going towards the 8. I'm going towards the 7. We've got Drexler representing that race with a couple of different rivals in there. None of us are picking Blanco. We're kind of all jumping off the bandwagon in there.
It could be blanked.
It could be. Beautiful, beautiful horse gets reunited with Pietro Moran. I'm surprised they're going back to 2 turns, because last time at 2 turns didn't go all that well, but they're going to give it another go nonetheless there in race number 7 of the day, and that is Mixer. Let's get to a wide trip now, because I think this year more than any other year, and you can agree or disagree with me, that's what makes the world go round. I think the rail's been so good this year.
Yeah.
90% of the time.
Yeah.
And I look at a horse like Zarabella last time out, and just was unable to get to the fence and had to cover a lot of ground in here. And who wins the race? It's Mikkel, who's on the fence the entire way.
Absolutely.
You know, and
Absolutely.
I just think Zarabella's got to get some luck, and I think she might have found the right group of friends here today.
I feel the same. I do agree. I think the rail has been golden the whole season. It was pretty strong last year. It's just even maybe stronger this year to be on the rail. And Mikkel won the race, in my opinion, for having been able to save energy and ground.
Yeah.
Zarabella's had to make the move into the turn and was a very good run.
So David Moran here on the outside. Now the horse is going to stall just a little bit here late in this race. Tap My Desire is going to fly from off the pace at a big, big number here to finish in second. But the winner here comes up the inside, and I think Mikkel is meant to be a pretty nice horse. They missed a considerable amount of time with the horse, and just now it's kind of getting back in the mix of things.
I think the quality of the first 3 were excellent.
Yeah.
In fact, the first 4.
Yeah,
I like this field, and I do think Zarabella's got a really live chance to get the money today.
We've got Sandy McPherson with a horse that looks pretty good, that being Mew and Me. Hibiscus has been a bit of a disappointment to me. I keep waiting for Hibiscus to kind of break through, but it hasn't happened as of yet.
Nothing would surprise me. I think they're developing horses. Some have had more experience than others. And I'm interested in Rideau Falls as a first-time starter who is on the Clocker report. I also give a chance to Orion Beach. I think this horse has been a little bit... the circumstances of some of the races have made it difficult to win, but closed really well again last start.
Okay, picture time. Let's take a look. Who are we going to catch up with now? This is Zarabella. Let's hope this is not the only picture that gets taken with her today, because you and I both like her. So in Bella form. Can I ask you? Oh, there's Joey. That's Joey DePaulo, and he does a great job with those horses. And he's got his football team. He's a big fan of the Carolina Panthers. He's probably the only Carolina Panther fan that I know in North America. I don't know too many of those.
When they lost to, was it Denver in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
And they were hot favorites with Cam Newton.
Let's not bring that up for poor Joey. It's going to give him a
At least
nightmare.
they made it to a Super Bowl.
That's right. I want to ask you, just out of curiosity, what's the general reception when you go to the backstretch and you want to take pictures with the horses? Is it well received? Like, I would be flattered if you came to my barn and wanted to get...
It is really well received, and I really appreciate the support of trainers who are willing to say, please take a photo. And I have my list, and sometimes I'll be distracted and they'll say, how about here? And it's great. And there are others who don't necessarily want that, but very few. But generally, I think it's cool. It's really fun.
And last year you did a calendar for your mom, and it was for 12 months. But this year I think you should do a 365-day calendar. So every day it's a different horse.
It was also for the Prestige players and the Woodbine Club members, but but I did one for my mother. Yes.
Do you remember your dreams when you dream at night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
When I remember my dream, I have a great day.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I never remember.
Then I've got to the REM stage, and that's the part that I like.
Because Haunted Dream is hoping to give the competition
I've had that.
nightmare here coming up in the race number 10.
We could have a nightmare if this horse wins.
Now, let's take a look at the replay in here, because we're going to go back to Haydock on August the 9th. He was schooling the other day, this horse. He's a really classy-looking horse. Here he is right now. And the first thing I'm going to notice here when I was watching the replay, I was like, this is the longest stretch ever. Holy, so I just kept going and going. But here we are right now. We're kind of locked in mind horses, and that's the theme. Like, they're going to try to get out with this horse. Ted Hope, who's the rider on this day, he wants to get out with the gray. Where do we go? Where do we go? Can't get out, can't get out. And eventually the horse does get out and quickens a bit, but just not as much as you would like. Now, you think maybe the stretch is over? No, they're just changing cameras.
Oh, wow.
And still we have nowhere to go in here. But what I like is, like, he wants to do it. His ears, like, he's very alert. He's involved in the race. He has nowhere to go right now at this point. Look at this poor horse.
Yeah.
It just goes on and
oh my
on
gosh.
and on. And eventually he will get out. But I think everybody kind of gets the jump on him here a little bit as well. Now he finally gets somewhere to go. But that was a bit of a disastrous trip, wasn't it?
Well, it's a good preparation for the inner turf, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, it was very frustrating if you were on Haunted Dream. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Now, the one thing that I'm kind of looking at here, you got the mirror in here, Venencia, and she's going to take on the boys in the spot. I'm worried about pace in this race, Robert. Like, you're going towards Rosscar, right?
I am.
Okay. I think he might be able to get the front end, but if Rafi wants it, I think he gets the front here with Haunted Dream. I'm very curious to see. This is a bit of a chess match. Our broadcast crew, everybody's playing chess right now with our broadcast crew. One of our camera people, Nico, is going to teach me.
I'll never learn chess.
I want to learn to play chess.
Oh, it'll take me a lifetime.
Yeah, so I think there's a bit of a chess match in here.
It is a chess match.
Yeah.
I mean, Tozen Wish ran a great race, didn't he?
Time, not the biggest of horses either, but ran terrific last time. And lost a classy horse in Ron's Gizmo.
And we've got a very lovely horse in Dancing in Denial.
Yeah.
Who's your top pick? Interesting.
Yeah, I just think he's a long distance specialist.
Well,
that's why I'm picking him. You know,
he ran a great race
in
last
the Niagara. He did. I mean, nobody was going to beat Stanley House on that day, right? So, I want to play chess. I want to learn. I want to learn.
I could do backgammon. I could do drafts.
I could play checkers.
That's it.
But
Checkers.
Yeah. But I'm ready to advance. Apparently, we have our tape guy. His name's Mike, and he's like a savant.
Oh.
But I'm going to beat him one day.
That's the one to learn from.
I'm going to kick his butt. All right, so that's a look at Zarabella we just saw. We just saw Haunted Dream. Right. And you know what we should do? We should take a commercial break.
Okay.
When we come back, we'll take a look at plays of the day, we'll take a look at clock horses, and we'll talk a little PAL, the Prince of Wales Stakes. Stay with us.
Love horse racing? HPIBet.com is Canada's leader in online horse betting. Access thousands of live races from hundreds of tracks worldwide instantly. Enjoy the most advanced betting tools like AI Smart Picks and exclusive cashback rewards you won't get anywhere else. Join today and get up to $100 in free bets. Get the ultimate horse betting experience with HPIBet.com.
Race in the world. Pinch me, I think I'm dreaming.
They're off, Memphis Dubai World Cup.
And they're into the stretch. Two of the great racehorses in the world. Giant Killer, by name and by nature. A race for the ages.
Plays of the day, and Robert's going to bat lead off. I felt a little bit bad for you yesterday. We had two of your horses scratch. You tossed in a late one. You were making all kinds of changes on the fly.
Yeah,
yesterday.
it was a bit desperate.
Yes.
Yeah.
But see, I love this picture. I'm telling you, it's going to be on the back of your first book.
My first book.
I don't know what it's going to be about, but it's going to be about something. So you got a couple of 5s and a couple of 6s.
Okay, I'll sign it. Yeah. I do. I have Lady Iona. Well, very short price, but I like. I thought See My Meister was in a really good spot today. We saw Zarabella and liked the form. I think Rosscar is going to be overlooked. I actually feel Rosscar has done all the chasing up front on what has been soft leads and has paid a price. I think Rosscar has been set. I just feel this horse could have been set for this race.
Yeah, I would agree. Breeder Stakes winner from last season. Here is mine. I like Beat the Favorite. It's going to be Shifty, although judging by the selection, Shifty might go off as the favorites. My repeat threat is going to be Keys Flatter. I always want to call the horse Keen's Flatter, but it's not. It's Keys Flatter. My long shot is Blast in the Snow, and Frog in the Pond is staying in the pond today and has been scratched. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's take a look at Ron's play of the day. It's going to be Shifty. Oh, we just touched on these horses. Woodbine TV prod, Swan Lake. I'd love to see Swan Lake pull off the win in that one. Beat the favorite at odds of 8-1. Want to wish Doug all the best of luck with his call coming up on Tuesday in the Prince of Wales Stakes. Can't wait for that. And also looking forward to seeing what the Clocker has for us here today. We've got a couple of Clocker horses, Roberts, and we're going to go first of all to race number 8. And this is Rideau Falls. I have skated on the Rideau Canal, but I have not seen the Rideau Falls. And this one is a first-time starter by Instagram that was purchased out of our sale, owned by Mr. Robotham, who did buy a few horses through our sale, bought a half to Hurricane Claire, I know that much. And then we have, I'm glad about the last one, Dancing in Denial as well. I would love to see this horse pick up a stakes win. It'd be terrific to see.
Dancing in Denial, when I took the photo of Dancing in Denial, was the one that Elisa was saying to take home. Because it was so amiable, so easy to just lay across and
that's cool.
Really enjoy.
Which is the one that, there's some debates about this, but which is the one that you say bit you? Which is the one that gave you a bit of a pinch? Do you remember who that was?
I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Erased that from my memory bank. There was one. There was.
Yes.
Can't remember.
Alrighty, let's take a look at the Prince of Wales Stakes, edition number 90 in the field of 7. Mancetti has been installed as the favorites. Kevin's got a couple in this race. In fact, he's got 3. He's got Faber, he's got Mancetti, he's got DeWolf. We are going to put together our picks. I wonder if we're on the same page or not. Who's going to go first here, Mike? Myself or Roberts? Okay, I'm going to go first. I am going price shopping. I say that the Orwellians win the race, but with Faber.
And?
Then I'm going Mancetti, and then I'm going Scorching. Okay, that's mine. Are you with me?
Let's reveal.
Yes! Let's go Faber.
Yeah.
I didn't think he had a great run on the plate.
I thought Faber was the run of the plate, too.
Yeah.
It was a
Are we getting sucked in, though, do you think?
No. You know what? I think the Prince of Wales, historically, when there's a horse that has caught my eye, it wasn't the winner necessarily, but horses like Velocitor, the one that was years ago, there's been a few who've run better than expected. They win this race. They always really run a bottler of a race in the King's Plate or Queen's Plate and surprise, and then they do well. I think Faber hits that spot. I do think this race is an interesting one in terms of dirt for Mancetti, pace for the race. I could say that Runaway Again will like the dirt.
I hope so, because listen, he's had a lot thrown at him in a short time period. This is going to be his third career start. But I thought he'd run better in the plates. And I think the pace dynamic is going to be different. I think Ashley's Archer might be on the front end with Mancetti tracking, Because I think that was the plan in the plate. And for whatever reason, Ashley's Archer just did not have a great day. Ashley's Archer and Sahin got into a tiff. They were fighting each other the entire race.
At the Toronto International Film Festival, too.
Yes. Speaking of that.
Which is on.
You know what looks awesome? Is the John Candy documentary. I can't wait to see that. It's one of my favorite actors. I love them. So I can't wait to see that. So that's a look at the Prince of Wales, taking place on Tuesday at the Forts. Robert, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Tomorrow you'll be on this show as well, and we're going to take a sneak peek to Turf Champions Day next Saturday on the show as well.
Nice.
Yes, we have the probable starters.
Great.
But I can't tell you yet.
No.
I can tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Well.
So just come tomorrow, because I like you alive.
I don't know. Depends how my selections go. Some people will want to kill me. The others.
23 events away from race number 1. When we come back, I'll get you set for the opener. Robert will jet up to 4 number 6 to call the action.